Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shraddha. So last video you have seen how to execute the file. If we have under this test, you can see here three file I have. Right now we have 4 files. So one is created by Playwright, this one example.spec.js, and this two I have created, and this one is also demo to do is also by default created by Playwright. So if we want to execute only one file, suppose I want to execute one file home_test.spec.js, so how I can execute and how I can see the step-by-step code or debug the code, everything I have already showed you in the last video. If you haven't watched my previous video, please go ahead and watch it. So in this video I will talk about the locators. So let's get started this video. You can see here I have already written some code because of saved time. Let me explain. This is the test folder. In this test folder we have 4 files. Example.spec.js, this one file. In this file we have 2 tests. One is line number 4 and another one is line number 11. And other file, if I'll click on that, so you can see I have already created this folder. So I just wrote one test, very simple test here, and then this is the locators. So for that, what we need to do, if we want to create a new file, right click on the test folder and select the new file. Or if you want to go with the icon, you can click on this icon and create a new file. It will show the text box here, and you can write the any like home already I have test demo, and whenever we will write any file name, we need to give the spec.js extension. So I have already created a file name locator. You can see here, let me close these two. So this is the locator.spec.js file, and you can see there is few line of code or one test, simple, very simple test. So let me just copy this URL, because before I start to explain these code, I want to execute. Let me open first Google Chrome and then paste that URL, and you can see here this we need to test this one test login page, and here is a user and password. So when we will write the username and password and click on submit button, it will navigate to on this page. Log out in successfully. Congratulations student, you successfully logged in. So as soon as it will navigate on this page, so we need to see this log out button. So we need to verify this. When we provide the username and password, click on the submit button, we need to see the password 123, and then click, and we can see the logout button here. So we need to verify is it present or not in this page. So that's a simple requirement, or that's a simple test we will write here. So First of all, we have to import the package. How we can import the package, I have already shared in my previous video, but in this video I will one more time explain you. If you're new to watch my video, you have to go and see the previous one, then you will more understand this video, but I will explain you one more time. So whenever we will write the any test, what we need to do here, first we need to import the package. So there is two ways. First is require and then require method or function. First we will write the require and the function, and we will import the test. This test. In this test we can see their modules and packages. So under this Playwright test, so we will import this Playwright test, and curly bracket we will write the test, where with the help of test we will write the test, and expect, with the help of expect we will do the verification. Logout button is present or not, so that kind of, you know, or any URL is present or not, or page title is present or not. So for that we need to validation point of view, we have to use this expect. And we can use here const means constant, or let or where, so I am using here const. This is the one way, line number 1. Second way, what you can do, you can directly write the import curly braces test expect from and import the package name Playwright test, and after that we will write the test block. So test block, what we need to do here, because we write here the locator.spec.js, this is the file name, and I have already explained that this is the extension spec.js Java script, because I am working on the Java script with the Playwright. So spec.js extension always mentioned. So here I'm just giving the module name Locator page, and then this one is a page which is a fixture. So with the help of fixture we can access all the function and method, and here we will write the anonymous function. So this fixture is always decorated with this curly braces, because it's mandatory for this fixture. And this is the arrow one is the anonymous function, and always use the async. Async means to promise the wait. And after that page dot go to, once we will write the, I'm just showing you dot, it will give so many options. Go to, this is the method name, and we will provide the URL, which URL you want to navigate. So I have already showed you this one, we want to navigate test login. So here I'm just giving the URL, and always fixture, here we will write the keyword await. Await means to wait for the promise. Async is used for the promise, and await is to wait for the promise. So once we will provide the URL, and then it will open this, navigate this page, and we will come on this. We want to test or verify this username, password, and submit button. So here what we need to do, we have to inspect here. So first we will find the locator of this input box. So name is there, username, and ID is there. So always go with the ID And let me check one more time. Control F, and we can use the ID is user name. It's a 2 ID because name is user and this one is this and the other one is okay, but here is no ID, so we will prefer, or we can use the name equal to user. No, okay, first we need to inspect ID user, name equal to user. Okay, so we will take this ID. So what we need to do here, first we will use the page fixture. So with the help of page we will access all the method and functions. So you can see page dot and fill method or function we will use here, and provide the locator here. So ID, username, you can see the Control F here, ID, user name, and then okay, it is ID is equal to username, because we can only see the one. But here this one is ID or name is user name, username, it's not ID. Okay, this one is this unique ID. Okay, so we can this way check it. So fill, we can use the fill function and provide the ID, and here in this input box we will provide the value. So here you can see the value in the single quotation, and if you want to end up with the semicolon or not, it's not mandatory here, because in JavaScript it's not mandatory that we need to close with the semicolon. And also we can use the here type, instead of fill we will use the another method type, page dot type, and provide the locator and then their value, locator, and this is the input box value. So, and always use the await. Await is wait for the promise. And the other way you can see here, I have already commented this one, page dot locator, because we are finding the locator, and ID is equal to username and dot fill student. Fill student means to fill is also a function, and we can provide the let me show you how to write this one. One is the this approach. You can write the locator, or we can use the page dot page, because I have already commented, so that's why it's not giving me any answer or any method. Dot locator, you can see the locator, and provide here the locator in single colon id is equal to user name, and here this is the locator and this is the value in single quote. What is the username? Student. So this way you can use, and always use the await keyword. So you can use either this approach, line number 7 or 8, both are fine. So I am going to, this is little longer for me, like await page dot locator and then provide the value, and this is the, or not for this way, you can close it like this and use here fill. So fill student is a input box value. So first we will specify the locator here and then fill function. So I am going for this approach, line number 7, where we will write directly the fill function, provide the locator here and input box or input box value here, or text box. So you can so I'm just going to comment this line because I don't want to go with this line. And similarly you can go here, inspect, and inspect this text box. Here password, it has name and ID. So I will take the name here, and we can write the this way. This is the, because I'm taking the name here, name is equal to password. So whenever we will write, name is equal to password, and this is the text box value. And once we will provide the value here and here, and after that click. So we will inspect this click button. You can click and you can see the button. ID is here, class, so we can use the ID. So here page dot click and provide the ID, or the other way what we can do, page dot locator and provide the locator here and dot click method. So this is the little longer, so I will prefer, you need to go with this one. Directly you will page dot click and provide the locator here, because we don't need to put the value here, only the click method. When we click here, it will go in the, or navigate into the another page. So these two approaches you can follow either one. So I am going to follow the line number 11. And once I will click, I will provide the password 123 and click on the submit button, it will navigate on this page where I can see the logout button is present. So what we need to do for this verify, first page.locator, and here we need to inspect this element, and here we can see that there is no ID, no class or anything. It's a anchor tag. So what we need to do, right click and copy XPath, or you have a selector hub, so we can use the selector hub through XPath. So I just copied here XPath. You can see here, copy XPath and provide the whole XPath here. And for this we need to use the variable or store in the any variable. So I have used here logout link, and this is the constant. So we will use the const. Once we provide everything here like page.locator and the XPath, and store this XPath value in this variable. So what we need to do here, we need to verify that this button is present or not, or this anchor tag is present or not in this page. So for that, what we need to do, we will use the verification for that expect, and here is the variable name. So we will pass the variable, and there is one method name dot to be visible or dot to be present. So in this way we can verify that this logout page is this logout anchor tag is present or not in this page. So we have to pass the variable because we are storing the value in this variable, and close the page dot close function or close method, we will use it, and we need to write the wait. So our test is ready. Let me execute that one. np, okay, not, we will write the new terminal, open it, npx, and we will pass here the command Playwright test. For test, we are executing the test folder, so whatever files under this test folder, so all the files will execute, and whatever test under these file, it will also execute. So let's execute all this. You can see it is executing in Firefox, Chromium, WebKit, everything. So 12 tests passed, and this is the report we can see. It's generated by the Playwright, so we can use there. We can give this command and click, and it will open the report. So you can see here, this is the example.spec.js file. Here is a Chromium, Firefox, WebKit. So this basically 6 here it's executed, and this is home_test.spec.js. you can see here Chromium, Firefox and WebKit, and this is which I created and I explained you, Locator.spec.js. so it will execute the Chromium, Firefox and WebKit. So all tests are passed. You can see here 12 passed, 0 failed, flaky 0, skipped 0 and all 12. So everything looks good, and this is a simple test which you can see here, the test login page, and everything looks good and it's passed. So thanks for watching my video. If you like my video, please subscribe, share and like. If you have any question or comment, please write down in the comment section. I will definitely respond you. Thanks for watching once again.